Hi, welcome to HippoFencing. Yeah, so that's our wire. Yeah, you can have one like that. Yeah, or two. Yeah, we have two types of insulators. We have this type of insulator. This is bought. Ties around the wire goes on. Perfect for this use. And then we have this is a double wire. Currently the one below is acting as earth, because this is the entry point for the hippos. This is the second type of insulator. We make this on the farm using an old pipe, polyethylene pipe. Yeah, has to be like 1 inch between the two wires to prevent any, well, you know what I mean. Yeah. So this goes on and on and on and on. This is very perfect for hippos, yeah, because first it's high voltage. Yeah, it can go quite some distance, because before, this is what used to happen on the farm. The hippos would eat the maize. So if you look at the maize on the farm, currently is not doing very well, because this is the work of the hippos. They eat the maize, the crowns, they leave the small studs. So after the fence came into play, the maize continues growing. When the hippos were there, this is what they would do. They'd eat the crown of the maize. Yeah, this is hippo work. Look at that, real damage. Yeah, they eat the leaves. They eat. Look at that. This is hippo work. So we had to plant some more in between. But we've already left behind, because this is just gone. It's all gone here. Yeah? Real damage. This is hippo work. So you have to prevent this. Only way you can do this is put in an electric fence like what you have there now. So let us go to the machine now. Okay? Ngowe, ni kazi mzuri. Sasa hiyo bila waya hii haina bahati. Hii itamea.
Bila waya.
Hii hippo ikuja pa safari moja. Ai, utaamini.
Lakini
this is our fence again. Yeah, well done, neat, well insulated. You only insulate the top wire. Yeah, insulate the top wire all the way round. Yeah, and then pande ingine pia when the so let's go to where the machine is. This is where the machine is. Yeah, we have our coil there. It's earthed. Look at the earth connection. There's the earth connection, mostly connected to to this wire, the blue wire, the negative. Comes there, goes all the way there. Where's the wire? Here, all the way there, down into the ground. Yeah. So this copper rod is 4 feet long. Yeah, it's been hammered in all the way in, screwed in, real tight. Yeah, so that this doesn't come off, and then good contact. Yeah, so this doesn't come off, so the good contact is important. This is 4 feet in, so we have about 3.5 feet into the ground. Yeah, it's all hammered in, the wire goes in. This is where our machine is located. Yeah, the coil of the battery right there. Again, earth. This didn't go all the way in, it hit a rock. Yeah, but as you can see, 3 wires in. The earth wire comes all the way through and through, all the way to the ground. The positive here picks up the signal to the machine this way. The earth goes all the way around here, all the way to the second rod right here. Yeah, distance between this rod and that rod is about 6 feet. Yeah, so now let's run this baby. So I'll just plug in the positive there, and You can hear it. It's hissing, huh? You can hear it. Power of the. I don't know. You can't see it properly, but there is some small spark in there. Yeah. Small spark. You see the sparking right over there? I can't get too close, otherwise it'll let's see whether they can get that into focus. Oh, they're beautiful. You see the spark in there, eh? Yeah, that's 20,000 volts all the way. If you feel the machine here, it will going to be can't get too close. That's our machine. Feel the heat again. Yeah. And the spark in there. So that right now is 20,000 volts, my friends. Yeah. Whether it is a bad or anything, there's high voltage. Yeah. You have to earth this properly into the ground, huh? Or else it's going to be a problem. This has to be properly earthed, because this is what is dependent on bringing the voltage all the way down. You see, I've used a thick cable to bring all the voltage all the way down. This is a mistake. This wire is supposed to be thicker. If you can see, yeah, you're supposed to use a thick wire from there, but this is what goes a short distance, just from there to there. Pick up the voltage, give it also from the fence live. So this fence is earthed. The one below, that is just to when the hippo is really trying to force in itself into the farm. What this does is that it gives it like a punch, a sharp shot, like a, let me do this, like a high shock, you know, sparking, painful shock, yeah. So because the distance between the two is very close, yeah. The earth and the positive, I'm using here a plastic pipe, an old rugged plastic pipe. So just to see the voltage on this side of the fence, you don't have to touch too close, but you will feel it. Where is it? Yeah. You feel that? Where is it? Yeah, so that's what happens when the hippo goes too close to this fence. Yeah, when the hippo goes too close to this fence, what happens? It gets a quick shot, yeah, into the body, out again. So it gets a quick discharge, high frequency discharge. So that doesn't go through the ground anymore. That goes through the hippo, through the two wires together. So this is supposed to be like instant stop. So the hippo doesn't go beyond this point. Because once it does, then the damage will be colossal. You see the crop is growing there, beautiful. So the damage will be colossal. So we try and have two wires together at this point. Yeah, you can actually have two earth wires. Not two earth wires. You can actually have two live wires. Yeah, you can have the first one right, like this one. You can have the first one here. Yeah, fence is live right now, so I'm holding the pipe. So you can have the first pipe here, the first earth live wire here, maybe an earth, another in between. You can have two lives, yeah, connected to each other. You just have to create a loop between the two wires, and that's it. So you have two live wires on the fence. That also acts good because touching the two wires creates a kind of short of discharge between the two wires and well earthed ground. Because this place is leafy, definitely the roots of the green vegetation around here, yeah, the roots is picking up the signal perfectly, yeah, and transmitting that from the earth back to the wire. So the earth is definitely going to well earthed here, so the roots will pick up the signal, take high voltage. But this voltage, you know, as you get away from the focal point here where the signal is generated, yeah, the signal gets that's not weaker, but the earthing gets weaker as you go away from this point, because one earth is there, yeah, the other earth is right there, yeah, you can see it there. Let me just tap it there. The other earth is there, Yeah, and as you get away from this point around this area, as you go up this, it gets more sandy and hilly up there, so the signal is not as good as it should be up there. So let's just get a focal there. So that's where the maize is. Up there, the focal, but the signal is kind of weak on the earth part because of the sandy soil of nature of this area. So you have to run 2 wires like this just to get an impact. Okay, let me pause for a bit.